Yo, what's up guys? Today we are going to be talking about Lamelo Ball. Now Lamelo Ball is back playing high school hoops. He's playing for Spire Academy in the States. Before that he was playing JBA, which his father set up. Lamelo Ball is playing with his brother Lamelo Ball in the Los Angeles Ballers. They won the championship there. They then took a JBA USA team to tour Europe. So in this video we're going to be doing an unbiased opinion on what I think about Lamelo Ball. If I think his prospects of making the NBA have gone up or have gone down, if his progress has gone up or gone down, and if he has matured as a player, if he has gotten better or if he has gotten worse. Is he going to be a bust or is he going to be a superstar? So there's a lot to cover in this video, guys. We're going to compare him from his JBA days to him playing in Spire Academy right now. Alright guys, first up we are going to be talking about Lamelo Ball playing in the JBA. So Lamelo played alongside his older bro Lamelo for the Los Angeles Ballers. The team ended up winning the entire championship and Lamelo was definitely the hype man. Melo was not only the face for his team but the entire league. Everyone was coming out to see him ball. My opinion is it did not help his reputation or his game. If you watch any of the JBA, which I'm not sure if any of you guys did, but watching a lot of the games, there was absolutely no defense played from any team. There was open lanes, open shots. Basically everyone was there to play offense. Now Lamelo Ball is an extremely talented player. I'm definitely not a hater of Lamelo. I think he's got tremendous skill. But I think in a showcase like that, it didn't have a positive light on him. If you were colleges watching that or even NBA scouts, you're going to say this league was just a joke. There was no defense, so Lamelo was out there playing against nothing basically. If you look at his field goals attempted to his field goals made, yeah, it's true he was scoring 30, 40, 50 points a night, but if you see how many shots he took to how many he actually made, it was not a pretty viewing. Now I'm not blaming Lamelo for this. I mean, the guy's a young kid. He was still growing and he's got a lot of talent, but I think he was given free reign by the coaches to do whatever he wanted. And I mean whatever he wanted. This guy was shooting anything, even if it was a ridiculous shot. Now I think this came flooding down from Lamelo Ball. He gave Lamelo free reign and told the coach, let my son do what he does, let him play his way, and if you get in the way, man, you're out. So I don't completely blame Lamelo Ball entirely for this. He's just a kid. He's doing his thing. He is talented, but I think it might have had a negative impact on the way people perceived him and they might not have taken him serious. But this is just talking about the JBA. We're going to talk about what I think about him now, what I've seen from him playing in Spire, if I've seen him mature. Alright guys, let's talk about Lamelo's strengths. First off, we're going to talk about his height, his length. So Lamelo is listed at about 6'6". He could even be 6'7", 6'8", which is crazy. This guy has got some length for a point guard. You just think about a 6'7", 6'8" point guard coming at you. It's going to be hard to stop. If you think about when he was back at Chino Hills, okay, he was listed at about 5'11". Look at the massive growth spurt he's had in between. This guy has got some length. And it's definitely helped his athleticism. I don't know if anyone has seen his games lately, but he's been putting crazy putback dunks and fast break dunks. This guy was struggling to dunk before. His brothers Lamelo used to joke about him having no bounce, but they can't say that anymore. This guy has definitely got some bounce. With his wingspan, he could definitely be a great defender if he put his mind to it, but we'll talk about that later on. Now another strength of Lamelo is definitely his layup package. He can finish with left hand, he can finish with the right hand, he can finish in contact. Now this I think is going to be extremely important as well. We know he likes to fill it up from deep, we know he likes to shoot from deep, but if he can be a threat on the inside and he's known to be able to take it to the rack, he's known to be able to take into contact and be able to finish, man, think about the endless possibilities for this guy. The sky is the limit. People think, okay, he can fill it from the outside, he can take it in on me. You know, they're going to be in two minds. Another great strength of Lamelo Ball is that he is a high IQ passer. Now, Lamelo, I wouldn't say that he's a great in transition, starting fast breaks like his brother Lonzo, but he's definitely great in the half court. From watching his recent highlights, Lamelo is definitely dishing dimes. He's getting no-look passes, just crazy assists. And before, you could say when he was playing at Chino Hills, and definitely in Lithuania, guys were saying that this guy was so selfish, that he didn't want to pass, he wanted the ball in his hands and to do his thing, and I agree with them. But I've seen the maturity, the progress in Lamelo from playing in Lithuania to transitioning to the JBA and now in Spire Academy. He's become more unselfish and he's looking to feed the whole team. Now another strength of Lamelo, which may be low-key and underrated, I think is his handle. Lamelo actually has a really good handle and it's not publicized much. Okay, we're not going to call him a Kyrie or a Kemba Walker. He doesn't have the handle like that, but he has got a low-key handle package. You know, this guy has got a good crossover, he's got a nice step back. Now, another strength he has is this guy can shoot, he can fill it up. And not just from high school or college three-point line, I'm talking about NBA range, NBA three-point range. This guy can fill it up. Okay, yeah, he takes ridiculous shots sometimes, but if he was to pick and choose his shots more wisely, this guy is going to have an absolutely much better percentage, but he can definitely shoot. He's got NBA 3 range, and I see him easily transitioning over to the league fine with his shooting, just needing to be more smarter with his shots, but he can definitely shoot. But now, as there are always strengths, there are weaknesses. Let's get into the weaknesses that I see from Lamelo. Now, don't hate on me, guys, because every player has strengths, every player has weaknesses, and I'm just basically listing the weaknesses that I've seen in Lamelo's game. I'm definitely not a hater, but his overall biggest weakness that I see, and coming number one here, is his defense. Defensively, Lamelo Ball puts absolutely no effort in. It's just such a shame to see from a fan's point of view. It's not like this is a problem that cannot be fixed, because Lamelo can definitely fix this. But I would just love to see some effort from him, some enthusiasm from him on defense, and actually wanting to play defense and be a two-way player. It would just be amazing to see what he could do and what the player he could grow into if he played defense. He wants to make the NBA and he's back in high school. I'd just love to see some effort. Okay, next, his decision making. Now, Lamelo playing in Lithuania in the JBA, this guy was taking some absolutely ridiculous shots sometimes. I'm not a hater, but watching his games, watching his highlights, he would be taking shots from 30, 40 feet contested. And even if it wasn't contested, they just were not high-level shots. They're not likely to be going in. It's not smart. I don't know if that's immaturity on his side, and as he matures, he will grow. But decision-making is definitely a weakness of Lamelo. And that's something that can be blacklisted on his CV if potential colleges are looking at him and potential NBA scouts. On a positive side of that, what I have seen from Lamelo playing at Spire Academy, Lamelo actually is taking better shots. If you just look at the statistics, you think about the JBA, okay, Lamelo taking 30, 40 shots, he's only making 20 or less, that is not good. If you've been looking at his stats playing for Spire Academy, he's taking fewer shots, but he's making a lot higher percentage. Than looking at from what he was playing in the JBA. His percentage is much better. He's not taking as many shots, and his points are still up there. So you can see his productivity is much better, and his decision making has become better. I do give him that. It's still a weakness in his game that he needs to continue to work on if he wants to take his game to the next level and become an NBA superstar. Another weakness for Lamelo is when he does not have the ball. He is doing nothing. This guy is walking up court. He is not cutting hard to the rim. He is letting his defense basically have a free ride. The defense don't have to do anything when Lamelo does not have the ball, because he is standing in one spot, or he's still coming up over half court, which is, I think, such a waste for his talent. Because if Lamelo, with his size and his skill and his finishing ability, if he would just cut to the rim, he would be a massive threat. A lot of the teams I've seen now know that they just have to wait out on the perimeter, that this guy's not going to cut to the rim when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. Ultimately, if he wants to up his game, these are some of the things he needs to change, and these weaknesses need to really be worked on. Overall, guys, yes, I believe that Lamelo can make the league, and I believe that he will make the NBA league. Will he be a superstar in the league? He could be. He definitely could be, but it's up to Lamelo. No one else can do it but Lamelo. He's got a great shot. He can fill it up from deep, and I mean 3-point NBA deep range. He can fill it up. He can take it to the rack, finishing with left and right hands. He's got a great passing IQ. He can feed his team. But the things that are letting him down obviously are his defense. When he doesn't have the ball, he's not looking to be a threat, and his decision making. But I feel like these things are going to be changed over the years, especially when he goes to college. Just within this year, I've seen him develop so much. Really up to him if he wants to take his game to another level and be called an NBA superstar. No one else can do it but Lamelo. I just hope that I don't see the skill wasted, and I'm hoping that he keeps putting in this hard work, and then we'll ultimately see the fruits of that. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say and what you guys think, but like I said, this is just my opinion.